Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and I'm going to do my monthly favourites because I've got some things that I'm really excited about this month. So yeah, let's get cracking. First things first, the lighting's probably going to change because the sun's going in and out of the clouds, but we can't complain about that because it's actually sunny and I'm so happy. Plus we've got the doors open so you might hear like a bit of like birds, I don't know, breeze, that sort of thing, people. But I just really wanted to film this because you know when you have those months where you're like, oh, I love that and I love this, and you know, a favourites video. Imagine like day-to-day life and you've got your WhatsApp chat with your girls and you're like, oh my god guys, you have to try XYZ, or you've got to watch this, or have you heard this song, this, that and the other. It's like that, and I like save them all up, I write them on my notes, and then I get really excited to share them with you. So I'm gonna get cracking because we'll be here all day. First favourite, which has been a recurring one for, and I can say this now, 8 months, is just, I honestly think I have cracked a routine that works for me when it comes to my health and fitness, and I am so happy. I feel better than I have done in a very long time, and I'm just loving the gym. It has been 8 months since I started in October, and I'm just really enjoying it, to the point where I'm actually like going to take fitness stuff with me when we go on holiday in August, because there's a gym at the hotel and I just feel like, do you know what, I think it would actually do me loads of good. But one thing that I've mentioned before, and I will mention it again, is this stuff. So back when I was younger, particularly in my late 20s and my earlier 30s, I'm 36 now, the gym was very much this thing that I only did to become smaller. And I treated it as such. So when you know, you don't always get the results. I lost loads of weight on like Slimming World. I've done pretty much every diet going. It's safe to say that I struggle with my weight. However, I don't think I've ever been this fit and healthy in my life. And I always would treat the gym as a aid to like restricting as much as I possibly could. And then I would be really fearful of things like calories and stuff like this. I used to think, why are people drinking calories? Like, what is all of this? What are all these protein things? Never got it. And because I'm not a creamy person, I've never really gone for a protein shake where they're like creamy and smoothie like, because they're a bit much for me. But this Clear Whey protein, the My Protein one, which I have shared before, like I've had a few of these now. I love them for after the gym. I think they're a great way of adding hydration in. I think they're a great way of like helping me repair my muscles, because I do have arthritis, I do have joint pain, and the stronger my muscles are, the better they can support my joints. So I'd really recommend it. I really like it. It's 20 grams of protein with 400 ml of water, and I actually think it tastes nice. This is my favourite flavour, the raspberry lemonade one. And calorie wise, if you are curious, it's 85 calories, which I just feel like people drink much more calorific stuff than this and it doesn't have the same benefit. So if you are curious about starting the gym and you want to like do right by your body, it's really good stuff. And I don't know if you can see it in me. I feel like I can see it. I feel like my body, because I've done it so gradually, I feel like I'm getting like stronger and fitter all the time, and it just feels really good. Next up, I'm trying to remember what I have and haven't included before, and this other one is like, I know I've mentioned these before, I've mentioned these quite a lot, and you can tell that I love them because these aren't even the only ones that I've got in the house, but the Skin and Me SPF is my favourite. I don't mind the Garnier one. I've got that one as well, which has got like, I've got the skin tint glowy version, that's quite nice. But I do find with SPF that it clogs my pores really easily, and there's a toss up then between, do I want spots and clogged pores, or do I want to like protect my skin and it reduces signs of aging? But to be honest with you, with this I don't have that problem, and I'm a massive fan of this, and I want to try out like their other stuff as well. Next up is actually the thing that made me pick up my camera, and I've not had it for that long, I've only had it for a few days, but this, you need to get on this. This is my favourite guys. It's my favourite. It's the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Oil Spray. It smells divine. It's really summery, and like, I'll put it on my wrist for you, on my hand. It comes out like that, and it is so, I wouldn't say it's a dry oil, but it's definitely not the sort that makes you feel super greasy. But it smells like, it just smells like summer, but it's so nice. You know, for those days where you've been out in the sun and your skin does get a bit drier, doesn't it? I just think this is just, it's so nice. It makes you feel really moisturised, but it's really easy to apply because it rubs in really quickly. And I definitely think I would be taking this on holiday with me. Can I just say, I'm so excited to be able to say that, like, we're going abroad, like, later on this year. I'm so giddy about it. I keep saying to Mark, gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So that would definitely be coming, as will the SPF, actually. Another thing that I've just literally gotten rid of the old bottle today, and I picked up another one, is the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil Miracle Hair Perfector. This is a godsend for Daisy's hair. Daisy's definitely got curly hair, or a curl to her hair. The older she gets, the more like heavy her hair is, so the curl falls out more. But it's also quite fine hair, so some products I find just can make her hair feel like really sticky, and she doesn't enjoy that texture. But this is really nice, and we ran out a couple of days ago, and I kept saying to myself, I need to go and pick it up, I need to go and pick it up, and I went and picked it up today, and I'm so excited to like get her in the shower later, and then like I'll do her hair for her afterwards. Oh, the wind's going. Because her hair this week, especially because it's been sunny, has been so dry, and I just know it's missing this. I really recommend that. I use it as well, and I don't find it to be particularly heavy on my hair. Obviously we've got slightly different hair types, but we're both quite fine hair with a lot of it. Just hers is got a little bit more curl to it. If you do hear rattling, like things that are hung on my wall are getting like swayed by the sun. Another thing, I think I probably mentioned it a few videos back, but I pretty much nearly finished it, and I bought the dupe for it that is on TikTok Shop. But this Sol de Janeiro, all the others can get in the bin, in my opinion. This is just like, oh, it's so nice. This is what it says on the back if you want like a scent, you know, description, because I admit I'm not the best at them. Share the warmth of a sunset with uplifting notes of vanilla, orchid, sugared violet and sheer sandalwood. Now I love anything vanilla, and I'm learning as I get older that I love sandalwood, but I also do like a fruitiness and a floralness, but not too sweet or too heavy. This is beautiful, and I will compare the dupe of this that I've found, because this is like 24 quid, maybe even more. At least I think it's this size, might be for the bigger, I'm not sure. But then the dupe I found is like, I think with shipping it's about £8. So if it smells similar, I'd be really happy with that, because again, that's the sort of thing that I would take away with me on holiday, like to freshen up throughout the day, and it's just so summery and pretty. But I feel like it would lend quite well throughout the year, because I've been wearing that since probably about February, March time. Next thing, you might have seen this in my Get Ready With Me video. This combo has been doing the rounds online, and it's one of those where I find them interesting because you see them and you know that it's like branded content because every man and their bloody dog is doing it, and I think, do you know what, I'm going to buy it and actually see if it's any good, because it's a lot, you know, it's a lot to sort of spend, isn't it? But it's the L'Oreal Revitalift Filler, and what I love about this is the water cream. It's got one of those pushy down lids, and you push down and get one dose of it, and then it makes like a palette on the top, which is actually really nice because you keep everything quite hygienic. And then you squirt a bit of the Glotion, excuse our smoke alarm, it keeps beeping. We've changed the batteries, I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I have the medium glow one. You squeeze a bit of that in there, you mix it all together, and it makes like this sheer shimmery base for your skin, and my skin really likes it. And I've got it on at the moment, like I'm probably a bit more glowy than I should be because it's so warm, but I really like it as a base. So I'll put like my SPF on, and then I'll like go in with this as well, and I really like it. A few of these are repeat offenders, right, but I shared it and then I repurchased it, and I repurchased another version of it, and now I want to get the highlighter. But I shared the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand, the blush. This is Pink Me Up. And if you ever see me wearing any blush at the moment, it is this. Ever since I had my colour analysis done, I've really been very mindful about like the colours and the shades that I'm putting on my skin, on my body. I've not lightened my hair this year. I always go blonder in the summer, and I haven't. And I have to say, I think I just look better this way. I feel like it just complements my skin and everything like that without it being too warm or too blonde. So I'm really happy with that. Plus I think it's better for my hair because there's no bleach going on it, and my hair's very happy about that. But that shade is just perfect. It's so glowy. I find it really easy to blend. I think the trick is to make sure you just do it quickly, and I like to use a flat stippled brush, but like quite a densely packed one, and I just find that it is absolutely stunning, especially at this time of year. So I went and bought the contour shade. So I got the shade, I think it was medium, light medium, and they've maybe got 4 or 5 shades. So have a look at that and see which one best works for you. But I just picked this up for contour, and I am really enjoying, like, because they're a similar type of product, they just blend really nicely together, and they're so nice to work with. And I think as well, because they're just, even though it can get a bit messy around the edge here, they're quite easy to transport and like touch up with, and I'm really enjoying them. Really like them. So I've already replaced the blush when I ordered this, because I wanted to just make sure I had it for when I ran out, because it's just been like my go-to at the moment. So next up is a lip product, and I've always worn the same sort of shades for years, and because I'm a soft summer, and this is my like colour profile, I'm right at the end. There's like a spectrum, so every season has its own quarter in this big spectrum, circle spectrum. I'm at the end here, and I can lean into like a soft autumn, can suit warmer shades basically, but I don't think they always do me as much justice as say like a, you know, like pink. Pink is clearly my colour. Like I feel really good in pink, I feel really good in like pastel shades, but nothing too orangey. Really don't like red on me, never have. So my lip colours have always been like a dusky pink, which to be fair is right spot on for my season. But some of them, because I like warm tones, like if you look in my house, none of it is cool particularly. I kept thinking, oh, like I want to go more to that kind of like peachy shade, but I decided to follow like advice basically that I got when I had my colour analysis, and I got this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Istanbul, and it is very pink. So what I do is I put a little bit on my lips, and just blend it out. And sometimes I'll use like a really dark brown lip liner and then a little bit of gloss over the top, and it just gives me, it's very Sabrina Carpenter-y kind of lip look. And I mean, I do feel like I need to say I've been wearing this kind of combo for a while, but that's what it reminds me of. That said, Please 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 is the best song at the moment. Like I am thoroughly enjoying that. I think it's so good. I love Espresso as well, so I'm fangirling here at the moment, but I think it's a really pretty colour, and I think I could probably wear it bolder if I wanted to, but just to sort of smudge it out on my lips, I've been really enjoying that. And then I think the last sort of skincare body beauty favourite is this, which I've definitely shared probably for a couple of years now, but Megababe Thigh Rescue, right? There's no shame about having thighs that love each other, okay? My thighs are besties. They're always giving each other a little squish and saying, you go girl, enjoy your walk. I'm right next to you. And sometimes I just need this. I don't really enjoy wearing the shorts because as far as my comfort goes, that really makes me hotter. And I do like the snag ones, I will say that. If I ever get, like, if it gets a bit colder, say September, October time, and I'm still wearing a dress and I want something, like, it almost makes me feel a little bit warmer, I don't mind it then. But in the middle of summer, I don't want to be wearing shorts under a dress. It doesn't do it for me, and it feels really like, I feel suffocated. But this, I just never have any problems at all. Really, really like it. It lasts really well. It's like a roll-on like that. It's a bit like deodorant, like your Shore one or whatever. And I really, really like it. I think it's fantastic. I buy it every, like the second there's a whisper of sunshine, I check where my old one was from the year before and then replace it if I need to. And it's really good. It's really good. So if your thighs love each other too, please give it a go, because I think you'd like it. Now on to random favourites. The first thing, these actually need to be hung up, so when I finish this video, I've just washed them because I was at the gym this morning. They are still damp because they're just out of the washing machine. But these leggings are from eBay, and I've seen, like, they've been shared so many times by so many different people, but they are super soft, super, like, flexible. I think these are a size 16, I think. To be fair, that's my only criticism. That's the highest it goes up to, at least, or that's what I saw today when I ordered a new pair. I love them that much that I wore a hole in the crotch. Can you see that? There is a hole, there's a hole, okay? And do you know what is really bad? Is that I still wear them while my new ones are coming. They should be here soon, because I don't like any others anywhere near as much. They are, like, when I put them on, because I'm not a big fan of my legs. My legs are fine, they're beautiful, this, that and the other, it goes without saying, but I don't really feel as confident in shorts. I think it's because I've got, like, quite a big bum, big thighs, and I've always gravitated towards leggings. And to be honest, when I'm working out in the gym, it is air conditioned, it's not the best, but I'm not gonna die, and it's usually up here that gets hotter anyway. But I replaced them this morning, actually, because I noticed the hole and I was like, oh fuck, can't really wear these anymore. But hopefully they come by Friday, because that's when I go to the gym next. It's Wednesday today. If not, I'm going to be brutally honest, I'll probably wear them again. You can't see it when I'm working out, and it's fine. They're so nice. I think they're about £20 or something like that, and I love them. They come in loads of different colours, but I wear black. It's just, when I'm sweating and working out hard, I just want something that's going to forgive me of my sins and not show off my wobbly bits. But I really, really like them. The next thing I want to show you are these. These are, I think, is it Key Australia? That's how you say it, isn't it? I put my sunglasses on the other day from last year, and I stopped and caught myself in the mirror. And you know how some sunglasses just make you look like a dick? I was like, wow, they did nothing for my face, and I didn't really feel particularly confident in them. Plus, I find, and this might be a hearing aid thing, I'm not really sure, but any that have really, really thick bands, like the plastic bands, I get some tension, like headaches from where they sit on the side of my temples, but also the bigger they are, the more they clash with behind my ear. And I just was like, no, I need to try and look for some that I think are me. So I googled it, like, what shape suits your face shape, this, that and the other. Like, even though like, I have a heart-shaped face, like, obviously I feel like you can see that a bit more now. I've lost a little bit of weight from working out, but sometimes it's round, and that's okay. But I googled it and I had a look, and I felt like these would be perfect for me, and I wanted something that was going to protect my eyes, that would be comfortable, and again, just like for the summer and the sunshine, and like something that I could look after. And these are in the sale, and then there was an extra, like, discount code, I think it was like HOT or something, for extra 10% off already in the sale items, and I bought them and I love them. So I really recommend them. They're really good quality, and they come in a proper case with a little, like, glasses cleaner, and they're really, really nice. I'm really pleased with them. And then last thing that is kind of like a homey item, So I love the Northumberland Candle Company. They are like my absolute favourite when it comes to wax melts, but they went away recently and obviously all their shop was closed and I ran out of wax melts. And I know from like speaking to the person behind it that they were going to be away for a couple of weeks, so I thought I'm just going to have to grab some and try some from elsewhere, just see like what they're like. And it's just this scent, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging, but it's by a brand called Bare Burners, and this is the scent Hawaiian Flowers. But if you want a scent that is summer, this is it. So it's passion fruit, strawberries and pineapple with notes of vanilla and coconut blended with tropical flora, and it is so pretty. So nice, so nice. I've been saving it, so like I like to save like my favourite wax melts for like a Friday night when we've got in from clubs and everywhere's like sorted, the kids are chilling and I like my wax melts and I just feel like fuck yeah, it's the weekend. And these are just so nice. That scent, I have nothing else to compare it to, I just think it's so pretty and I really like that. And then final favourite is a television programme that actually I found it on Netflix, and it's called Fat Friends, and it's ever so nostalgic. Some of you may have even watched it when it was first out, but basically, you know, like all the people that we know and love, like I don't know the names of all the cast, but I recognise their faces a lot. But like Will Mellor's in it, for example, but he's like dead young, and there's like, you know, loads of sort of British actors who you just like immediately associate with being like a teenager or younger. But it basically follows a group of people who are like struggling with their weight for whatever reason. Maybe they're like very overweight, maybe they just want to like make their bum smaller, you know, like various different issues. And it kind of follows like, one of them is about to get married, then she does it with her mum. There's a lady who does have a big, I have a big bum, and she just wants to make it smaller, and she's auditioning for like acting jobs and, you know, gets a spot on Corrie and things like that. But it's just, it's really good, and it's sad to watch at the same time because it kind of makes you realise how much the diet industry fucked us all over. And I think that it was quite ahead of its time because I think it noticed all of those flaws while they were kind of happening. And I imagine, I don't know if it was very popular. If anyone saw it at the time it was aired, should we Google when it was aired? Let's have a look. So Fat Friends. It was from 2000. James Corden's in it. Ruth Jones is in it. Richard Ridings, Alison Steadman, Gaynor Faye. There's just loads of people, but it's 24 years old. But it's a really good watch. This is it. That's what it looks like. Fat Friends. I'll have left it on screen for you anyway. But it's on Netflix, and I just feel like if you've ever struggled with your weight, which I have, it's quite endearing to watch, and you kind of realise, like, this is why we feel like we do. And ironically, it's what I watch while I'm at the gym. And what I love about it is I'm watching it and I'm thinking, I'm really glad I'm in the gym and I'm not still in those clubs or groups that, like, for me, I just, you know, I might be bigger than maybe what I was then, but I'm healthier now, and I'm like healthier up here too. And I really enjoy watching it at the moment. I'm only a few episodes in, but I think if you're very similar to me, and I know a lot of you are always saying like, oh, you know, we've got so much in common, I think we can really get on in real life. If you think that about me, I think you'll like this personally. Really good watch, really good watch. And also I've got a question for you, right? Bridgerton. Started watching the first season when it came out, but my mistake was that I started watching it with Mark, and it got a bit hot and heavy quite early on, didn't it, with Simon and all of that jazz. And I think Mark was like, I don't think this is for me, and then I thought, yeah, I don't think this is for you either. But my issue, and I've spoken about this quite a lot, I really struggle when it comes to, like, anxiety kind of makes me busy. So he watches so much telly and like really good at relaxing, this, that and the other, and like my kids are great at like taking time out, go and read a book or go and chill or play a game, whereas I'm like, what can I do around the house? What can I do? And the only time I watch television by myself is when I'm at the gym, so I feel like that's a really good way of explaining how bad I am. I'm trying to get better at it. I've been forcing myself to sit down and try properly concentrating on reading again. I do have periods where I can just read a book like that, but sometimes I just get so worked up that I can't keep my focus on something, and it's an anxiety thing, and it's very new. I was never like this when I was younger. I would always have my nose in a book, but I really need to know if I should persevere and try and rewatch it again. I'm assuming I have to rewatch it from the start, even though I want to see Nicola Coughlan in all of her glory because I flipping love her, and that's kind of the season I'm interested in. Do I have to watch it from the start, and should I watch it from the start, and do you think I'd like it? I would really appreciate that input and feedback from you, thank you very much. But yeah, that is everything. I'm gonna go now, try and edit this and get this up tonight. It's like fresh, and yeah, I'll see you all very soon. I've got some ideas of content that I want to do. I'm thinking of like my favourites for holiday. That's the next video that I'm thinking of doing. Oh, I've got so many ideas, I won't bore you with it now, but have a lovely rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you all very soon.